How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Black Metal Rebellion. So, I don't know what to say about this video. It's kind of a response. It's kind of a philosophy. It's kind of an explanation to my unpopular metal opinions videos. So, take it for what it is. It's a little bit of 3 or 4 different columns. So, the subject today. Bluntly, I just recently lost what I thought was a good friend of mine. All was going pretty good and well, up until they saw my 5 black metal bands I can't stand video. At least that's what I think might have been the turning point. Now, the thing about my unpopular metal opinions videos is, if you didn't get past unpopular metal, you missed the word opinions. It's just an opinion. They're not facts. I am not going to hold it against anyone who listens to any of the bands that I listen to. I'm not going to call you a poser. I'm not going to say, you're an idiot. I'm not going to insult you in any manner. Any of the bands that I've listed in my previous videos in that series, feel free to go and listen to. Feel free to go and make your own judgments on these bands. Alright? I mean, I knew I was going to get some slack and a little bit of hate for these videos, but I thought it would be from trolls or strangers or people that I just generally didn't give a fuck about. I was not expecting, however, that friend, someone who I cared about, someone whose opinion and thoughts I cared about, for whatever reason, I don't know why I did, but I did. I grew to like this person. I grew to like their channel. I supported their channel. I've shared their content on my wall. I've shared their content on my Facebook Jesse Talks Metal page. I've had nothing but great things to say about them, and now apparently I'm an elitist, and apparently I just can't let things go, and I take things too personally, and these are a couple of the reasons why they have unfriended and blocked me and refused to speak to me. So that's kind of weird, because last time I checked, I've been fighting for people who have been attacked by elitists. I've been making videos against elitism, so it's kind of strange that I would be labeled as such. So one of the things, pardon me, that I'm apparently an elitist for is because I give hierarchy to metal bands. I believe in a hierarchy. Now, if you've watched the metal opinions or unpopular metal opinions videos, I could sort of see where this might be misconstrued until now, because I kind of boister myself a bit about these videos. I kind of try to be a little bit more entertaining when it comes to these videos. I try to be a little bit more firm and a little more harsh and in your face when it comes to these videos, just for the sake of giving my opinion in an entertaining way that makes it a little bit more interesting to watch, because if I just sat there and boringly gave my opinion about these guys, no one would give a fuck. Not that I care about people giving fucks anyways, but this is why I present the videos I do in such manner. But no, to just address that situation, I do not believe there is a hierarchy of black metal bands, or death metal bands, or brutal death metal, or like whatever. I don't believe there's a hierarchy in music. Everyone gets to a stage in music on their own, at different paces, in different genres. Everyone goes down that rabbit hole of discovery on their own pace, at their own time, at their own discretion. I don't enjoy Cradle of Filth. I do not enjoy Debunking. I used to, back when I first, started getting into black metal and things like that, or extreme metal. I used to enjoy them. I had all of Cradle of Filth's discography. I am still trying to sell off some because I no longer enjoy them. I've given my reasons why. I don't think Dark Throne or Burzum or Satyricon or Take or Shudder or Enstill are better than Cradle of Filth, or that they're higher on a scale than Cradle of Filth or Debunking or even Death Heaven or Liturgy. I don't, if you want to listen to those bands, go right the fuck ahead. Alright, it has no effect on me. It does not bother me in the least. You can think they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Do it. I don't care. And I'm not going to belittle you for it. Okay? In my opinion, I enjoy Take and Satyricon and a various list of other black metal bands way more than the bands that I listed, obviously, in 5 black metal bands I cannot stand. Alright? It's not about them factually being better. It's not about them factually being more talented or should be more paid attention to because they're real black metal as opposed to as the fake. There is no real or fake black metal unless they are just literally not in that genre. Cradle of Filth, they have black metal elements. Okay, they're more extreme metal and symphonic elements than just pure straight up black metal or raw black metal. They are still in the stratosphere of black metal. They're on like a kind of different page, but they're still in the same book, okay? I'm not saying Cradle of Filth is completely 100% not black metal, therefore they're shit. That is not my opinion. That is not fact. And it's really, you shouldn't even look at it like that. If you enjoy the band, listen to it. If you don't enjoy the band, don't listen to it. Do not put other people down for their taste in music, okay? That starts striving into actual elitism. When you start making someone's online life miserable just because of a music taste, then you are actually being an elitist. Having a different opinion doesn't make you an elitist. You can have your own opinion. It's what you do with that opinion and what you negatively do to other people based on that opinion that makes you elitist or just a scumfuck in general. Don't be an asshole to other people. Okay? Unless they're murderers, or unless they're rapists, or unless they've, fucking stole your shit, unless they've, grabbed some of your shit and ran off with it and they fucked you over somehow. Then maybe you can be an asshole to someone and there'll be a point to it. But not because of music. Not because of their taste in fucking metal. Not because of their taste in movies. Some people fucking hate Jason X. Good for you. You didn't like that movie. Now, what are you going to do when someone says Jason X was the best film in that series? What are you going to do when they say, I love Uber Jason better than the regular? Nothing. You're like, oh, okay, well, I didn't. And that should be the end of the story. I'm not a metal elitist by any terms at all. So for someone to think that, or just assume that, based on some rantings of a video of mine, where I haven't actually, besides brought up points to why I do not enjoy these bands, that does not make me an elitist, okay? I don't understand how, whatever. I'm not an elitist. That is why I don't tear anyone down for their taste in bands. I do not believe there is a hierarchy of black metal or other metal genres or other genres. Metal is not superior to rock and roll. Rock and roll is not superior to fucking smooth jazz. They are just separate types of music that people enjoy. I don't enjoy every music genre. I do enjoy different kinds at different times, but I don't believe there's a hierarchy. I don't think people are better for listening to this than this. So, that was an assumption. Sorry you assumed that about me, and thus dubbed my character unassociatable, because apparently this person doesn't even want to be associated with me anymore. I'm sorry that I'm such a villain in your eyes, bro. Sorry. I'm sorry that your expectations of me have not been met, and that I have dealt you such a curved hand in character and personality. This is ridiculous. I can't believe I actually have to explain this. As opposed to letting things go, I don't really have a problem letting things go if I feel that they've been resolved. I don't have a problem letting things go if I feel that I've had a sufficient amount of conversation that ends that topic. You know, first of all, I don't know if this makes a difference or not, but as I said in many videos before, I'm not straight, okay? I'm not your average straight, testosterone-filled male who's running after the girls and gotta get them, and I gotta be the toughest dude on the fucking football field, and I gotta drive a big, fancy, souped-up, Fast and Furious car, or one of those big trucks with the lifted ends and the giant tires. I don't go mudding with my boys and drink Budweiser on the weekends. I don't fucking cook barbecues with, like, loads of different red meats on them. Like, I've got long hair, I've got a beard, I've got, piercings and facial, I don't know, I've got, like, a lot of male traits. Physical traits. However, I don't know, man. I mean, I take things a little bit more personally. I don't know, maybe I'm a little more sensitive than most masculine men in the world. But there's, I think there's a reason for that. I would like to think that people who claim they're my friends or that I feel are my friends have my back and are willing to talk to me a little bit more and discuss things a little bit more and are willing to be a little bit more logical and rational and actually ask me questions and not just assume shit. I hate when people just form these negative opinions without asking questions, without confirming what they believe to be facts. Or when they just simply just don't feel like they care enough to. Like, it sucks, because when I'm your friend, when I put my time and effort in actually giving a shit about another fellow human being and supporting you and being happy for you with the things that you achieve and other things like that, it's honestly, man, just to put it bluntly, I'm kind of heartbroken, man. It sucks. It makes me wonder why I should bother putting my faith and trust in anyone to be my friend when people just get, like, they're just so quick to jam that knife in my back for measly little differences and disagreements or opposing opinions. It fucking sucks, okay? Especially when I thought things were cool. I thought, when people tell me, oh, don't take things so personally. Don't, just automatically assume the worst. Don't... I don't know. And then they go around and then just seemingly take things too personally themselves. They seemingly assume things that haven't been confirmed yet, or they formulate some sort of opinion in their mind that is not, in fact, true about me. Like, if you have a problem with someone that's your friend, go talk to them. Ask them questions. Every fucking relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a parent and child, whether it's significant others, whether it's a family member, like, communication is key. If you give a shit, of course. You have to give a shit first. But if you actually give a shit about this other person in your life, communication. Talk to them. And it goes both ways. If they're not willing to talk to you, there's not much more you can do. But if you give a shit about this other person, at least be willing to talk to them and ask questions. Be like, hey, you said this and this and this. Does that mean this? Or am I misinterpreting what you're saying? And am I getting upset? And am I making a big deal out of nothing? It's not that hard. It's like they could have asked me, do you actually feel like there's a hierarchy? I would be like, no. Like, it's not that hard. You just have to care. You just have to give a shit. And I know in these days, caring and giving a shit about your fellow man or your friends seems to be like a weird, crazy idea. But hone it in, people. Otherwise, you're going to be left alone. You're not going to have anyone there to support you. You're not going to have anyone in the end of the day who cares. You're not going to have any support. You're not going to have anyone to lean on. Like, I don't understand why I actually have to come on here and explain these things, but apparently I do. Apparently, just a slight differing opinion is enough to sever a friendship or a relationship, or I don't know why, but apparently it is. I'm not a bad guy. I have opinions. I've got loads of opinions, actually. I have opinions that people agree with. I have opinions that people don't agree with. But so what? Unless these opinions are directly affecting you in a negative way or hurting the people you love, why do you care so much? Unless I'm saying you personally are an idiot for feeling the way you do about something, who cares? Why am I the bad guy? I would love someone to explain this to me, because I honestly don't get it. Unless I'm personally treating you like a pile of shit and tearing you down to the ground for something, then it's just an opinion, okay? I don't have to like liturgy. I don't have to like Death Heaven. I don't have to like Fire to the Filth. I don't have to like Demi Borgir. I don't have to like fucking anything. You can. You can believe it is whatever it is. I am not telling you what you have to believe. I'm simply expressing myself. I'm, freedom of speech, bro. I am free to feel however I like about any subject I like. And guess what? That does not affect you, and until it does, sorry, I'm just another dude with another opinion. I'm not the bad guy. I'm not an elitist. I'm not an asshole. So, anyways, that's my rant. That's my philosophy on a couple of things. That is my explanation of my Unpopular Metal Opinions videos. I hope if the person watching this, that this is about, sees this, that I've covered this, and you understand. You don't have to refriend me. You don't have to unblock me. But hopefully my message sinks in and I covered what your issue with me is. Because, in my opinion, I don't think I fully got an explanation as to why this has happened. I've got little bits and pieces. And I'm sorry, I can't just let things go if I don't find that I've had disclosure, maybe is the word I'm looking for. I, I can let things go if I feel the things have been resolved. I don't feel like it's been resolved. I don't feel like all the information has been presented. I like to joke as well, especially about things that people say. Like, someone calls me an elitist, and I think it's ridiculous. I'd be like, hey, but remember, I'm an elitist. Ha ha. And I'll joke. It's a fucking joke, okay? Doesn't mean I can't let go. It's just, it's something happened that I thought was amusing. That I like to, like, friendly bust my friend's balls. But it's in play. It's a joke. I'm sorry that you're so damn serious that you don't know what a fucking joke is. But whatever. I guess I can fuck off, right? 'Cause whatever. That's it. I'm pretty done with this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for giving me the time to get some shit off my chest. Later on this week, I've got another top 10 horror movie series and movies, and then I'll probably come up with some other shit. I also got a fucking small little video after this to do about YouTube in general. So, cheers. This is Black Metal Rebellion. Stay sick.